everybody, it's Connie with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I have got a really great little project for you today. This is going to be one of those little fun, quickie Valentine projects. This might be something you want to do for the kids at school. I'm planning on making these for my daughter who's away at college. I thought it might be fun for her to give these to her sweet mates and some of the other girls on the dorm floor. But I have got this really sweet little Hershey Kiss treat holder. It holds 5 little Hershey Kisses. Very simple to do. I don't know if you can see, we've got a little window sheet here so the little kisses can peek out and go. And you know, I mean, we all love chocolate, so it's a really great little gift to give. Very simple, and it only uses a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So I can make 4 of these out of 1 sheet of cardstock. We gotta love that. We love to save money. We like to make it easy. So let's get started with our little project today. So let's talk cardstock. I've got a piece of pink Pirouette cardstock that I have cut at 4 1/4 by 5 inches. So it is a little less than 1/4 of a sheet. Want to make sure you're aware of that. We're going to bring in the Simply Scored board, and I've got the 5-inch end up against the top part of my Simply Scored. We're going to do some really basic scoring. Very easy. 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 3 3/4. Very easy. Let me move this out of the way, and we're going to come in, and we're just going to give this a quick fold in half. And I have got my, my decorative label punch. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, this is the folded end. We're going to tuck that in to the punch. And I'm going to zoom in the camera so you can see. I've got these 2 little tick marks in the punch itself. Can you see those? You're going to line up your cardstock with that. Kind of line it up from here, from side to side. When you're happy with it, give it a punch. We're going to have that right there in the middle, which is exactly what we need. And I'm going to go ahead and do the stamping on this before I proceed. So I'm going to bring in a real red ink pad. And I'm going to be using the stamp set You Plus Me. This one is so much fun. I'm going to start with that little Be Mine and check this out. Right where I have that punch out. Look how well that just fits in there, like it was just meant to be there. I've also got these great little hearts. So I'm going to I'm going to stamp myself a little stream of some hearts. I'll get a couple more there. I'm going to flip it over. That is important, flipping it over, because it's going to set tit style. If you don't flip it over, you're going to have upside down hearts, and that's just kind of a little weird. So we're just going to come along and fill in with some hearts. Very, very simple. It's not even a ton of stamping. So guys, that's all we kind of need to do there. Let's go ahead and I'll show you how to do the window sheet here in the middle. I have got a little piece of window sheet that's 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, so just a little square. We're going to put that into the Simply Scored, and we're going to score it in half at 1 1/4 inches. Now with the window sheet, I think you can see I'm really pressing pretty hard because we want to make sure that gets a really good dent. And you might want to bring in your bone folder, and let me just reach for mine. I didn't have it out when I started, and I should have. So we're going to give that a little fold and give that a really nice crease. This is going to be our great little window for inside of our treat holder. The trick to putting this in is going to be about mini glue dots. And you see I've got it kind of tent style. We're going to want the glue dots on the outside of that tent. So I'm just going to put 1 in each corner of my window sheet. All right, you can see I've got 1 all of the way around, 1 on each side, so I've got 4 all together. I'm just going to kind of line that window sheet up in my crease. I'm going to go ahead and gently lay the first one down, and then I'm just going to, I'm just going to fold my treat holder. There we go. So now I've got a nice little window going on there. All right, well, you can kind of see how it's going to start to go together. One thing I want you to be aware of, and that is we want a fold on this outside. You know, so this is the front, so I wouldn't want this end showing. So we want that to kind of be in the back. So make sure you're paying attention to the front and the back. So on this one, let me try that again. So right here is where I'm going to want to put my Hershey Kisses, because I can see that's the top. So that kind of helps me to see right where I want my Hershey Kisses to go. I'm going to be honest, I think snail is a perfect adhesive for this. I'm just going to put a strip right down the center, going all the way to the end. Now, we're going to be using, let me reach here. We've got 6 Hershey Kisses. So I'm going to start here on the end, and I'm not going to press any of these down yet. I just want to lightly put them on here. And let me flip this over so you can see. Whoops, that one has already come off because as I said, I haven't pressed them down yet. But I do want them to come just a little bit off the edge, okay? Because that's the only way I can get 5 of them to fit on there. So, and if you needed to do this with fewer Hershey Kisses, you definitely could do that. Oops, come here. So we're just going to line those up in there. Once we get them on there and we feel pretty confident with the spacing and, you know, we've got them pressed together, but a little bit hanging off. I don't know, I'm probably fussying with it a little too much. But once you're good with it, let's give that a really good press. Now we're going to put some snail on this side so it can flip over and adhere down. So good amount of snail right there. Flip this over. And now we can close up our treat. Oh, isn't it just too cute? I love it. Now, this one right here, this one is for you to enjoy because you've worked really hard today, guys, and you deserve this little Hershey Kiss, right? Well, I thought it was really cute like that, but I thought it needed a little more. I have got about 12 inches of our real red cotton ribbon. I'm just going to take this, I'm going to tie it in a knot, I'm going to tie it in a bow here on the side of my treat holder. Okay, I've got my cute little bow on there. It's looking good. Now, I could leave it just like this, and it is really sweet, but I wanted to just give it a little more pop of red. I've got a piece of real red cardstock cut 1.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and I'm just going to put some snail towards the center. I don't want to go off the end too much. And I'm going to take my little Valentines and my little kisses, and we're just going to put them right there. I'm going to give that a nice press. And guys, that's all there is to it, to just a very simple and sweet little Valentine gift. Did you just love it? Isn't that great? It is so simple and so fast. You're going to be able to zip these out really, really quick. And hey, that's what it's all about, right? Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning into the video today. Remember, you can get any of the products that I used on my little Hershey Kiss holder. You can find that at simplysimplestamping.com. Just be sure to click that online order button up in the top right-hand corner. Have that shipped out to you so you can get those Valentine treats done before February 14th. Be sure to check it out. Again, thank you so much for tuning in today, and we'll see you on the next video, guys. Bye-bye.